Hello there, Gemini, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. I'm Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week from the 20th to the 26th of September. So I'm just going to start shuffling your cards to give us the general vibe of what your reading is going to be about this week. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay, but you may need to also check out your moon, Venus, or rising sign as well to get a better idea of what to expect. So, Gemini, what is coming up for you this week? What is happening with Gemini this week? If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, also welcome, and thanks for watching again. What can Gemini expect for this week? I feel like you're really seriously having to use your intuition this week, Gemini. You may have a decision that needs to be made, or perhaps like you're just seeking guidance on something, but I do feel like a lot of you are using your intuition in the way of guiding you more than going with your logical thoughts. You could be seeking guidance, asking for guidance, maybe you're manifesting, but I do feel like intuition is very strong with you this week, Gemini. Let's see what the cards have to say. Deeper commitment. And then we've got home. And then we've got black and white. Okay. So I feel like you are looking for a deeper commitment with somebody or someone. Perhaps you are looking for a new home with that home card there. Perhaps you're looking for a new home, or you're wanting to move into a deeper commitment with the person that really feels right for you, the person that you feel most comfortable with. And for you, I feel like you're feeling like it's a black and white situation, like there is no in between here. You know what you feel, and that's what you're going with. You're not looking, or you're not taking on board the grey areas. And that's, coming back to what I was saying about the intuition as well. Your intuition's telling you what to do. There's no space for fogginess at the moment. And you're really looking towards the thing that feels comfortable, the thing that feels right, and the thing that feels like home for you. I feel like for some of you, you feel like your soul is being drawn towards something that, perhaps you don't really have a lot of control over how you're feeling because you're being pulled a certain way. And you feel like that's exactly where you need to be, that's exactly what you need to be focusing on right now. But also for some of you, it is about looking at finding a home, buying a home perhaps, or just looking for somewhere where you can have long-term stability. So let's see what else the cards have to say for Gemini, please. Six of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. So yeah, really looking for a successful outcome. You're looking to move away from the chaos with that Six of Swords there. You're moving away from the chaos into calmer waters, as they say. And you just want things to fall into place. You're tired of the chaos. You're tired of the drama. You're tired of decision making and having to think all the time. And that's why you're letting your intuition take over. You're letting the universe or your guides guide you on what is the right direction for you to take. I do feel like you would really like to be communicating with somebody, the person who does make you feel most comfortable, the person that you feel like you're meant to be with, both with this Six of Wands and this Eight of Wands here. I feel like you know that this is the person that you're meant to be with, and you are tired of thinking things through. You're tired of weighing up the pros and cons. You know now what it is that you're looking for, and you know who you're looking to do that with. And as I was saying, some of you are looking perhaps for a new place to live, a new home, And I do feel like you're tired of moving, you're tired of having to pack up all your things and feeling unstable and uncertain. You're tired of that and you just want some calm in your life. Gemini, it's all about feeling calm and being done with emotional upheaval, done with making the decisions. You feel like you've made the right decision for yourself. You're feeling confident in your decision. You're feeling confident that now you can express yourself, that now you can tell somebody how you feel. I'm seeing an image of like a crystal ball. I don't use crystal balls, but I am seeing an image of a round crystal ball. So, I mean, take it however it resonates, please. But I am seeing an image of a round crystal ball. I think it is completely clear. And that could also be because you've made your decision, because you've planned your future. You know what you want to do next. After this period of not knowing what to do or which way to go, now you have that confidence. Now you know what feels right for you. You know how to make your way towards the calm and away from the chaos and being unsteady. And I feel like it's finally being made clear to you. You know, you've made your decisions and finally you have the answers and finally you know how to start moving forward. I feel like a lot of it just has to do with communication. A lot of it has to do with reaching out to the person that, hang on, I've just heard you are the captain of your ship. So you are the captain of your ship. So really, you're behind the wheel. You're steering your own ship. You've made your decision. If you were in a ship out on a rough sea and then all of a sudden you've come to a place of calm, the water's nice and calm because you've driven the ship there. You've navigated your way through all the ups and downs and all the choppy waters and all the storms. And now you're coming to a place where it feels much better. It feels much more comfortable. Again, the Hierophant is about commitment, and it's about wisdom and knowing more than what you knew before. And with that Justice card there, I do feel like everything's coming into balance. Where you've been working so hard, where things have not been feeling right. Some of you have been feeling like the universe is against you. And finally, that is all coming to an end. Finally, things are coming into balance. You're making contact with the right people, or you're about to make contact with the right people or the right person to bring that sense of comfort and calm into your life. Things are falling into place. Now, I do feel like going back to where I was saying that some of you may be looking at buying a home or moving into a new home. I do feel like there may be some contracts that are about to be signed, which is all feeling very positive. I also feel like, excuse me, I also feel like you've been waiting for this for so long, and now it feels like it is the right time. You've received all the information that you've been waiting for so that things could become clearer with that Four of Cups there. Maybe you've been waiting for a sign or a symbol to say to you, hey, this is the right time. You've taken a moment where I feel like maybe been a little bit inactive, or you've withdrawn from people so that you can sort things out in your own mind. And now you're feeling like it is time. It's time to start moving. The battle is over with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords here. I feel like you're coming to the end of the battle, and you are now about to, I guess, maybe have the tough decision that you've been waiting to have. The outcome here may be a little bit shocking for you. It may be something that you were not expecting. But at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which tells us that it is the right time for this particular thing to be happening. I feel like, recently you've been saying to yourself, well, I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to let anything stop me. And I do feel like, now you've gotten to the point where you are able to put all of your plans in action, because now it feels right. It feels like it is the right time to start doing these things. And then under that Wheel of Fortune was the Lovers card. And the Lovers is you, Gemini. You are represented in the Lovers. And I do feel like, in this instance, I do feel like it is about making a choice, and making the choice that I feel is right for you. With this Wheel of Fortune, it's the right time to be making that choice. And then you've got under that the King of Pentacles, which is about stability. So you are moving towards something that is going to bring you stability. Even if when you have this tough conversation, you may feel like things are very uncertain. So you might make contact with somebody who you've been thinking about contacting. You weren't sure if it's the right time or not. Now, you might make that contact and not get the response that you were expecting. They may be a bit argumentative, which will have you feeling like, okay, well, perhaps that was not the right thing for me to do. But I think it's still the best thing for you, and I think you're still doing it within the right time. It is the right time for you to be doing that. And I am just going to pull a couple more cards on that. So we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Chariot. So yeah, you really do feel like it's the right time for you to be making contact. Where you've been feeling like you need to be looking after yourself and keeping yourself guarded, or looking after your heart there, I feel like now you want to come forward and have the big discussion and make communication and start to get things happening with this Chariot here. And it's really funny, at the start we had black and white, and we've got the black and white in the Chariot card here. So it's about knowing what you feel is right for you, knowing the success that you're working towards. It will be yours. It may not go the way that you were hoping for, but if anything does go wrong, if there are delays or any kind of setbacks, you have to remember that that is always to bring you to a better outcome. So in that moment, you might not get the outcome that you were desiring, but it's always to bring you to something even better. So just keeping in mind that you may come across some delays. You may come across attitudes in somebody that you were not expecting. But then it might shock you, it might surprise you, it might make you feel like things are falling apart, but then it will open the door for something better to come your way, Gemini. The Chariot is about success. The Chariot is about moving forward and knowing what's right for you. So just remember that if you do get a bit of a shock, it's just for the moment. It's to pave the way for something better to come your way, Gemini. So moving into your love reading here, what can Gemini expect in love this week, please, universe? What can Gemini expect in love this week? So this first row is the sort of general energy around your current love situation, Gemini. Now, I feel like you are trying to find the strength here with the Strength card. I don't know, there's this very heavy emotional attachment with the Devil here, but you're not doing anything about it. With the Four of Cups, we've got the Four of Cups down here in the general reading as well. So it's just about trying to find some clarity here. It's about waiting because you're not really sure of what to do. You've got this heavy emotional attachment to your person, and you feel like it's very hard for you to separate, even if there's been a period where you haven't been in contact with your person. You still feel as though there's this heavy emotional connection there, and you're not exactly sure about what to do. You're trying to pull yourself together, is how I'm feeling. You're trying to pull yourself together, possibly so that you can approach um, and talk about how you're feeling with your person. But I don't know, they're making you feel as though maybe it's not a very good idea right now. And you might be hopeful that they're going to come towards you. You might be feeling hopeful that they're going to come to you with an offer. Excuse me, but it seems like there's some kind of distance there. So if you haven't been in contact, or I don't know, it's like they're holding themselves back. They may have pulled away from you, but then you're still feeling like there's quite a heavy attachment there. So let's see how you're feeling, in particular, how you're feeling, Gemini, about this whole situation. Got something stuck in my throat there. You got the Five of Wands, the Hermit, and the Fool. So there is a bit of an internal conflict that's going on there with that Five of Wands. So I feel like it's a bit like, should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Do I have the courage to take that leap of faith here with the Fool? Take the risk, put myself out there. And you're really thinking about it with the Hermit here. You're trying to, using your intuition, you're trying to seek guidance. You're trying to find the answers of what the best thing is for you to do here. Because should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Do you take that leap towards this person that you feel so heavily attached to? Or do you just do nothing with this Four of Cups? Do you retreat and stay exactly where you are and continue to wait for the answers and just do nothing? I feel like that is where you're at the moment, Gemini. It's a bit hard for you to take that leap, and it feels too risky approaching your person. It feels like it's too much of a risk, and that you'd rather not put yourself out there. But at the same time, you're so attached to this person, like you feel like there's a soul attachment here. So you're sorry, they're just showing me an image of, if you're in Australia, you would know what this is. Cheezels. They're a chip, a cheese flavored ring. And they're just showing me they come in a blue packet. They're called Cheezels. So please take it however it resonates. I know it's not me. I'm not eating Cheezels right now. But perhaps you just had some. Maybe you're eating some right now. Maybe they're your favorite chip. Whoever that's for, they just would like for you to pay extra attention to the reading, please. So yeah, I was talking about the level of attachment here. You feel, I guess, that your soul is connected to this person and you think they're quite amazing. They may also have a bit of a big ego, a high ego. Maybe they want you to see them as amazing, but they're not really doing anything to make you feel like you can approach them or come in. Which is a real shame there, because it leaves you feeling really uneasy and all up in your head and anxious about what it is that you're supposed to do here. Now, this bottom row, this is your person and how they're feeling about you at the moment. I do feel that your person walked away from you with this Ten of Wands here. They walked away from you, but the thing is that they're still feeling quite passionate about you with this King of Wands and this Ace of Wands. They still feel the connection. They haven't completely cut you off. Even though the two of you may not be talking at the moment, I feel they haven't, like, energetically cut you off. But I think that at the moment they feel like there's not a whole lot that needs to be done. I think they're quite happy. Well, not happy, but I think they're feeling like now is not the time. That I don't think that they feel ready um, to have a big discussion, or they don't feel ready to uh, move towards you. Yes, they want to. They really do want to. We've got the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That is passionate communication. Yes, they do want passionate communication with you, but I do not feel like they're going to make their way towards you at this time. They could be feeling a bit like, I'm hearing, I made my bed, so now I have to lie in it. So they could be feeling like they caused this separation or this breakdown in communication. And because they walked away from you, they could be feeling like it's perhaps better if they don't speak their mind. So they're doing the Four of Cups. They're doing nothing, which is exactly what you're doing at the moment too, Gemini. Nobody's actually doing anything. Even though the big feelings are there, even though you're feeling heavily attached because you feel like this person is the one for you, and you're trying to decide if you should take the risk and move towards your person or not. Even though all of that's going on, nobody is actually doing anything. And because your person feels that, well, they left you, they walked away from you, that it's hard for them to come back in and say, hey, I feel like you're the one for me. I still have those passionate feelings towards you. So your person is just not doing anything. And now in the outcome, you've got the Wheel, you've got the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands. So okay, it is possible that somebody is doing some kind of spell work. So perhaps you're a card reader and you're using your cards to try and work out what to do. Perhaps you're manifesting really hard to try and make this union come together. But I really do feel like you're seeking guidance, but you're using some tools to do that. You may have tried to cast a spell to make things happen or to make things happen quicker. But I am feeling a really huge connection between this Queen of Wands and the Chariot. There's a color match here that you can probably see in the camera. There's a real color match here. And for me, the Queen of Wands, also for a lot of other readers, the Queen of Wands, she is like the witch in the deck, and she can make magic happen. So I guess that's where that image was coming from. But I really do feel like somebody is trying to use spell work or trying to make some kind of a deal with their guides or with the universe to make this connection happen. But in the outcome here, the Wheel is telling us that, you know, it's divine timing, it's destiny, and that things will happen when they're supposed to. With the Chariot, it feels like you would like to see some movement happening very quickly. You don't like this feeling. And then again, we've got the Black and the White, as we did in the general reading. You know what you want, and you're feeling like, you know, it's time to go and get it. I feel like it's you. I do not feel like it's your person that's going to be making any moves towards you at this time. But I do feel like you're really considering taking that leap because either you've been manifesting or you've done some kind of spell work. And now that's not for everybody, but I do feel like that's definitely for somebody out there. But it is. It's like you're trying to make magic happen. And I do feel like very soon it's going to be the right time for things to start happening. Because it's like, well, the decision is made and you're ready to follow through. And whatever the outcome might be, Gemini, I feel like you'll be able to handle it. So if you don't get the reaction or the reception that you were expecting or hoping for, I feel like either way, you'll be able to still work your way forward and get yourself to a place of calm, and a place of comfort. But thank you so much for watching this week's reading, Gemini. I do wish you all the best. If you did get some guidance or clarity from watching your reading, I would truly appreciate a like, share, or subscribe so that I know that the messages are getting to the people who need them. Thank you so much. Enjoy your week, Gemini. Bye for now. Hello there, Libra, and welcome to your readings for this week. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week from the 20th to the 26th of September. So I'm just going to start shuffling your cards to give us the general vibe of what you can expect in your reading. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay, but you may also want to check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign as well, just to get a better idea of what you can expect for this week, also stretching into the next couple of weeks as well. So Libra, what can you expect for this week? What can Libra expect for this week? I kind of feel like for a lot of you, things are going really well. Things are falling into place. You're probably getting some really good offers, or things are just feeling a bit more positive for you at the moment, Libra, which is really nice because a lot of you have had a bit of a hard time recently, and finally things are starting to go your way. So let's have a look at what you can expect this week. And I've just lost a whole lot of cards. So let's see. Starting out with surprise, level up. Oh, this is good. And creativity. So Libra, you could be facing a bit of a surprise this week, but I don't feel like it's a bad surprise. I don't feel like it's one of those moments that sort of knocks you off your feet. I feel like it's something that will bring in good for you, since you've got the level up card there, and something where you're going to be able to use your creativity, which is really nice because I know a lot of you Librans are quite creative. So this is something where either you're going to be able to voice your opinions, or it could be work related, where you really start to shine at work, Libra, which is just beautiful. Some of you could even be thinking about starting your own business. I keep getting this image of a t-shirt. So if you're thinking about starting a design sort of company, designing your own t-shirts, or starting a business where you're selling t-shirts, I feel like there will be something in this reading for you to pay attention to. But I do feel like a lot of you are leveling up in terms of your career and work. So let's see what else is coming up for you, Libra. Let's get a bit of an explanation on this, please, universe. What can Libra expect for this week? Ah, nice. Knight of Pentacles. So you could be getting an offer there that's going to bring you some kind of financial stability, or just offer you stability in general. This is something that I feel like you've probably been working towards, and this offer may come out of nowhere since it's in line with this surprise card. This offer may come out of nowhere, and I feel like this is really cool because it's something that not only is it looking at bringing you financial stability or stability in general, but I feel like it's an offer that it's bringing in positivity, which is super important. And I feel like it's coming in soon, and it's something where you might feel like it's a little bit risky with this Knight of Swords, and you may take some time to go away and think about it with this Hermit card here, because I feel like you were not actually expecting it. So somebody might see your work, see what you're doing, see you putting yourself out there and say, hey, I could really use that. How about if you make so many for me and I'll start selling them? Or perhaps somebody will say, hey, can you come and work for me, my business, or somebody might suggest to you, hey, why don't you open your own business? But whatever it is, I feel like it comes as a bit of a surprise. It's something that you weren't expecting. But once you hear about it, learn about it, see it, you go, hang on, this is something that I could really do. How do I get the ball rolling on this? And then you're going to take some time to think about it, get some clarity, work out which way you need to go with this, what's involved here. And you may need to get creative with your thinking there, being that the Hermit is coming out on creativity. You may need to get creative with your thinking and really think outside the box. Keep an open mind here. I feel like is super important, keeping an open mind. But I do feel like it's all eyes on you at the moment, Libra. I feel like people really appreciate what it is that you're doing. You could be frightened that things are not going to go your way. I do feel like, Libra, a lot of you are used to things not going your way. So you may feel like with this Nine of Wands here, you may feel as though, oh, there could be somebody saying to you, hey, you can't do this. Hey, you're not good enough to do this. Your work's not good enough. Your designs are not good enough, whatever it might be. But you may come across some opposition where somebody's going to say to you, what are you doing? You can't do this. But Libra, you can do whatever you want. You can put yourself out there. You've got big dreams. And once you start putting those dreams, those plans into action, I feel like abundance is coming your way with this Sun card here. It's like anything's possible right now. Don't worry about the people that are telling you that you can't do it. Jump over those people. Jump through the hoops. Do whatever is necessary to get your ideas out there, to get the ball rolling, to make things happen. I do feel like you've been working towards this for a long time, Libra. So it's time to make things happen. Now, if this isn't a business, if this is your workplace, I do feel like you're going to be noticed. I feel like somebody may say to you, hey, you're doing a real good job. Please keep up the good work. Because sometimes you get things done in the background, Libra, and it goes without a lot of recognition, the amount of work that you're putting in. And I feel like you are going to be getting that recognition really soon, which is so nice to see, because I feel how hard you've been working towards this. Lucky break. Somebody's getting a lucky break. Congratulations. Feels perfect. I'm getting an image of a champagne bottle popping. So there is going to be congratulations. You know, if it's not for one of you, it's for some of you, which is perfect. Absolutely perfect. You're waiting for that moment to be able to celebrate. And I do think it's coming your way, Libra. Long time in the making. Wish fulfillment here. Absolutely beautiful to see. I feel like it's a long time coming. We've got the Six of Cups here, the Four of Swords here. I feel like you've really jumped over a lot of hurdles to get to this point. You've had a lot of setbacks. You've had a lot of people telling you that it's not possible, and it's not always just the outsiders that tell you it's not possible. I feel like it's yourself as well, Libra. I feel like there's a lot of this second guessing yourself and second guessing your ability, second guessing that you're able to have these fantastic achievements. But you've got wish fulfillment coming your way. And being that it's right there with the Sun card, that is beautiful. You're getting through the hard stuff so that you can get to that point where some of you may be looking at doing something on social media as well. So whether you're, you may have already started where you're maybe an influencer, or looking at getting your thoughts and opinions out there on social media. I feel like that you'll see some success coming from that as well. But I do feel like this is a dream that you've had for a really long time. This is somebody's got a notebook or a journal where they've written down what they want. They've written out their plan. They've written down how they're going to make things happen. And it's like a journal that holds all your wishes in it. And I feel like whatever you've written in there, this wish journal, whatever you've written in there, you're going to start to see it happening. We've got the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, Temperance, and the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely a brand new beginning coming for you there, Libra. Coming from a place where you haven't been too confident in the past. And I feel like there is a bit of hesitancy here with this Knight of Wands. Not really sure if you're making the right decision. Not really sure if people want to hear what it is that you have to say. I don't think you realize just how much influence your words hold, Libra. I feel like people are interested in what you have to say. And I feel like people are interested in what you have to show the world. It is taking a little bit of time to get to that point with the Temperance card. But I do feel like that's also saying that things are coming into balance for you. With this Eight of Pentacles, this is, a fresh start. You've got stability coming your way. I do feel like I can say success is coming your way, and absolute abundance that you've been working so hard for. Some of you may be working with a friend as well, and I do feel like that is working in your favor. And I am going to pull some more cards. The next card out is the Six of Wands, which is success. And then you've got the Seven of Cups, which, that's working towards your wish fulfillment, which you have been doing for so long, Libra. And then you've got the King of Pentacles, that's big boss energy. That's stability, financial stability. That's having influence over people. And not so much in the way of where you've got a massive ego. I don't feel like it's like that. I feel it's more like you've got a wisdom that people look for. I think you also make people feel quite comfortable, Libra, and you've got this way of making things feel right for people when you speak to them. Also, you're not afraid of putting in the hard work to get to this point of wish fulfillment, and it is coming your way. As I said, it could be within the job that you're already working at, where you start to get this recognition, and you could be expecting some kind of an award, or even for somebody just to, give you a pat on the back or shake your hand and say, hey, I see you, and I know you've been working very hard, and I really thank you for that. Somebody will be getting Employee of the Month as well, whoever that is. Congratulations, that's really cool. But also, as I said, if you're looking at starting your own business, everything in this reading so far is saying that, hey, yeah, you can do that. Just try not to second guess yourself. You've come a long way. You've got a plan. You know what it is that you want to see happen, and you've got a plan, and you're really working towards that plan. Stick to the plan. I feel like that's very important. Yes, be open to change, but at the same time, stick to the plan, because you've worked at this plan for a long time. And it would be really hard for anything to go wrong right now, Libra. It's like everything is working in your favor, and everything's falling into place. It's been a long time coming. So just keep working at those dreams there. Keep writing in that wish journal, whoever that is, keep writing in that wish journal. And, you will get to a point where you can read back on that journal, and you can see that, hey, all these things are happening for me. Maybe not in the time frame that you were hoping for, but you'll definitely see things start happening, which is beautiful to see. Congratulations. So moving into your love reading now, let's see what we've got. So this is the general energy, the situation that you're in at the moment. So we've got the Star, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Cups, which basically tells me that you're not actually doing a lot at the moment, Libra. I feel like there's some kind of a delay here with the Hanged Man. And it's having you just sort of sit back and think about what it is that needs to be done. What can I do? Should I do anything at all? Maybe I shouldn't. And with that Star card there, you're feeling hopeful. Maybe you've been manifesting that there can be a union between you and the person that you're thinking about, but you're not actually doing anything right now. There's nothing happening. Now, keeping in mind that when there's a delay, when things come to a standstill, it's because, you know, there's something working in the background, your guides, the universe, working in the background so that the good things can start to happen for you. The things that are meant for you can start coming in, and in the right time as well. So where there's a delay, where you're stuck or you're standing still thinking about things, that's making way for something to come in and make its way towards you. So I feel like you are feeling really hopeful at the moment that you can have some kind of contact, communication, union with the person that you're thinking about. But right now, the situation that you're in is that not a lot is happening. Things are at a standstill. So let's pull on the next row so we can see how you're feeling. Your energy right now, Libra. What can Libra expect in love this week, please, universe? What can Libra expect in love this week? Haha, look at that. 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment. That is what you're looking for, because you feel like it's the right time for you to settle down. Now, you may be a little bit indecisive here. You may be having to make a choice between two or more people. With that Two of Swords, I feel like it's a hard decision to make. So instead of actually making the decision, Libra, you're not actually doing anything, even though you feel like it's the right time for you to start making a move. So perhaps this week you might start to actually put things in motion. Maybe you're going to try and make contact with somebody so that you can start making things happen, so that you can make your way towards this wish fulfillment with that 10 of Cups there. And as you can see, we've got a 10 of Cups in the general reading and a 10 of Cups in how you're feeling about your person at the moment. So you do feel like they are the right person for you. You're feeling really hopeful that that they're feeling the same way too. I think you're hoping that they feel like it's the right time. But as I said, somebody may need to be making a decision between two people here, or you may be needing to decide. Are you going to focus on your person and work towards that wish fulfillment with them? Or are you going to focus on more practical matters and do nothing with your person right now while you sort of set yourself up for the future before you start bringing your person into that mix right now? So this bottom row is your person, the person that you're thinking about. It's how they're feeling right now. And they're also trying to make a decision here. They don't know what's going on. And then we've got the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and death and rebirth, which tells me that there are some big changes happening for your person at the moment. And I do feel like, Libra, there may not be a whole lot of communication going on right now, because in this 2 of Wands, I feel like your person is missing you. I feel like they're thinking about times that you've had together, and I think they're trying to decide, is that something that we work on? Is that something that we try and get back to? I do feel like they'd like to communicate with you, but they are feeling a little bit hesitant there. I think they do want to tell you that they miss you. They may be at a bit of a distance from you. So it could be that either because you're not in communication at the moment, or perhaps they live at a distance from you. But I do feel like that they're trying to have some kind of change happen, change the situation, or change the perspective, change how they're thinking, so that they can make something happen here. I feel like Libra, I feel like they want to bring you in. They want to bring you closer to them. But perhaps you are concerned about other things at the moment, and that's why you're torn. So you may not only be torn between two people. Perhaps you're torn between your person and something else that is a priority for you at the moment, something else that is on your mind. But I do feel like you would like to try and make space for this person, because although you're very busy with other things, Libra, I do feel like you miss your person as well, and you feel like it might be the right time for you to try and bring them back in. You may be a bit worried because you might have to give your person a bit of an explanation and tell them that why you've been a bit hesitant. And for a lot of you, I feel like it's because you don't feel like you've had the emotional capacity to deal with both your person and this other priority of yours. But I feel like you're trying to sort things out in your life so that you can have both. Because it does feel a bit like you're on again, off again with this person. And that's because of you. I feel like you go hot and cold because with your current circumstances and having somebody there as well, you can't maintain that focus, or you can't work out which thing is the priority at the moment. But I feel like you're trying to switch that up. And I feel like they're trying to keep an open mind about where you're at the moment. So let's see what the outcome is going to be here. What is it that's going to happen? What is the outcome here? Got the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So definitely communication. You can expect to see some communication here. I'm mixing my words up. I think that a discussion needs to be had. And I feel like, Libra, you have a plan for your person and you would like to share that plan with them. I feel like you're in a place now where you feel that you can make everything happen. You feel that you can make everything fall into place. I also think that your person is quite supportive. So whatever goals you have, whatever it is that you're working towards, I feel like that person is very supportive of that, and perhaps they can help you to achieve your goals. I do feel like between the two of you, you really would like to see some communication there. You really would like to have a big discussion. There's a little bit of hesitancy there, and perhaps one or both of you is maybe has been holding back on your feelings. But I do feel like there is a lot of support between the two of you. So if you are looking for some kind of encouragement from your person, I feel like they are able to offer that to you now. So, you know, where I was saying that maybe you haven't quite made them a priority, I feel like they're okay with that now. They can see what it is that you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve. And I do feel like they are ready to be, you know, your biggest supporter. And I feel like it's just a matter of having that conversation and revisiting. Go back to where you were and then try and take things forward from there. It's like you guys need to reconnect and then take things forward from there. I don't feel like anybody is in the place at the moment where they're thinking about running away. I feel like both parties are thinking about moving things forward. And I keep hearing mutual understanding. There's some kind of mutual understanding that's going to take place here, whether it is that your person understands what it is that you're trying to achieve in your life and that you're trying to work towards that wish fulfillment. And I think that they're very happy to support you in that. So that's something really good to see there, Libra. But thank you so much for watching your reading for this week. I really do appreciate it. I also would appreciate if you did get any guidance or clarity from this reading, if you could leave me a like, share, or subscribe. So that way I know that the messages are getting to the people who need to hear them. Thanks again, Libra. I wish you all the best for this week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now. Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. I'm Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week. and that's from the 20th to the 26th of September. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay, but you may also want to check out your moon, Venus, or rising sign as well, just to get a better idea of what to expect for this week. So I'm just shuffling your cards to get the general energy around your reading. So what can Aquarius expect this week, please, universe? What can Aquarius expect for this week? Let's see what is coming up for you this week, Aquarius. I don't know. I'm still feeling, I remember last week I was feeling a little bit of a heavy energy. And I'm still feeling that this week, Aquarius. And your first card out is take out the trash. So you are thinking about moving away from something, getting rid of something. We've got change focus there as well. So you could be just changing the way you're thinking about something. I feel like some of you could be closing the door on something and maybe you've decided that something isn't quite right for you, or you're thinking about how to put an end to something, or looking at just changing the way that you think. Perhaps trying to see things from a bit more of a positive angle. You've got as good as it gets there as well. So I feel like you need to be saying to yourself, this is not as good as it gets, that there are better opportunities out there for me. There are better things waiting for me. Now, coming after take out the trash, you've got the 8 of Cups there. So you are thinking about letting something go here. You're trying to make a decision about what it is that you should be doing here to make your way closer to that abundance, to get yourself to the point where you feel like things are going your way, because I feel like you feel as though things haven't been going your way for a time there, Aquarius. So you may be withdrawing a little bit with that 8 of Cups there, trying to think about what is it that you need to let go of. Is it just a way of thinking, or do you need to actually be walking away from something to get you to a better outcome? It's time to be making that decision. You've got the 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands there, the 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. So I do feel like there's a blockage that you're experiencing at the moment. You're feeling quite burdened. You're feeling like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders, Aquarius. This is not a nice feeling. It is causing you anxiety. It's causing you stress and grief and worry. And you're trying to work out how to put an end to this. Now, with this 10 of Wands, that is the end of something. So you're figuring out how to put an end to this worry that you're experiencing here. Some of you may not be sleeping very well, or you're dreaming about the issue. You're dreaming about what the things that are not going right. So there's a lot of angst coming up in your dreams. I feel like you are having a bit of a clash with somebody at the moment. So you might be arguing. It's feeling like a clash of egos here. So you want to do something and somebody else might be telling you that, no, we can't do it like that, or don't do that. I feel like there's a blockage in your creativity as well. You're not being able to express yourself as you normally would, which is not a nice feeling at all, because you just want things to go right for once. You've had this rough trot for a while, Aquarius, where you keep coming up against blockage after blockage, and you just want to know, well, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing here? I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. I can't move forward. I don't want to go backwards. Which way am I supposed to go here? Somebody just tell me what to do. I feel like you're not getting the necessary guidance to be able to take action. You're not being able to plan for the future, and you're just feeling stuck. Now, some of us, all of us are experiencing the pandemic at the moment. Some of us are in lockdown, which makes it really hard to be able to move forward. And if that is why you're experiencing these things, I'm really sorry to hear that. For a lot of you, this is connected to work-related issues, practical matters, where you feel like you're working for what? Or you're not working at all. Some of you may have lost your jobs, which I'm really super sorry to hear about that, because you're not able to make your way forward here, Aquarius. This is frustrating. Not only is it a blow to your ego, but it's also super frustrating, and it's painful as well, because you're used to working. You're used to working to achieve good results. But I do feel like things are about to take a turn for you here, and take a turn for the better with this Knight of Cups. I do feel like there's an offer coming in here, which is going to help you to see things from a much more positive angle. I do feel like you just want to see something better coming up in the future. And I do feel like with that Knight of Cups here, there is going to be an opportunity, or somebody is interested in what it is that you have to offer. So you may see a new job opportunity coming in for you this week or within the next couple of weeks. Some of you may be returning to work over the next couple of weeks. But there is an offer coming in with that Knight of Cups, which is going to put you in a frame of mind where the future is looking much brighter, where you can start to get your work out there again, or see things grow. If you see in this card the Seven of Pentacles, he's done the work, and now he's planted the seeds, and he's watching them grow here. So they've just given me an image of a barbecue. So perhaps somebody's having a barbecue right now, or you've purchased a barbecue. Now I am doing this reading on a Sunday, so it's, you know, people are often having barbecues on a Sunday, but they are giving me an image of a barbecue. So, I mean, whoever that is, good for you. I'd love to be having a barbecue right now. But yeah, just whoever that resonates with, they just would like for you to pay extra attention to the reading. But you're going to have the opportunity to really start seeing some benefits or some growth here, which is super nice. And then the next card out is the Ten of Cups. That is wish fulfillment. So things are taking a turn for the better for you here, Aquarius. Something where you're able to focus on your future. Something where you're able to set yourself up for the future. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups has her eye on the prize. Male or female, the reading's not gender specific. I say her because I'm looking at a queen here. But the Queen of Cups, she has her eye on the prize. She knows what it is that she's working towards. And she's not afraid to go out there and get it. So it's like, don't give up, Aquarius, because the good things are coming. And then you've got the King of Wands there. You may be, I don't know, you may be looking at retraining or studying here, because with this Queen of Cups, there is like a fresh start. There's new stuff coming in, or a new offer, but there's the chance of new coming in here. And then the King of Wands, he's very knowledgeable. So somebody may be looking at studying or training to get them ahead a little bit there. But you are working towards that wish fulfillment, Aquarius. And I do feel like it's coming. You're very focused on the future, which is great, because the position that you're in right now is feeling like there's not a lot to offer. It feels like there's not much happening, and it's very hard for you at the moment to see a positive future or positive results. But though I feel like that is coming your way, just keep putting in the effort. For some of you, you're not able to really put in much effort at the moment, but there is an offer coming. Somebody's going to present you with something, or say, hey, can you do this, or can you get started on this thing? And I feel like that's really going to get the ball rolling, and it's going to make things start to look a lot brighter, Aquarius, which is really good news. Okay, so moving into the love reading. This first row here is the situation that you are in at the moment, Aquarius. Now, we've got the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So that tells us there is a bit of a decision-making process going on here. I feel like it's something that you've been waiting for, something that you've been working towards. And if you'll notice, in the general reading, you got the Seven of Pentacles, and in the love reading, you've got the Seven of Pentacles as well. It always matches up like that. So this is something that you've been putting a lot of work and effort into, and I feel like you just want things to fall into place. And you may also be waiting for somebody to tell you the truth. I don't know, it feels like the image that they're showing me is somebody is standing, and behind them in the background there is a person doing something. Now I can't see exactly what they're doing, but it's hidden from you. It's behind you. You can't see it. So I feel as though you're waiting for somebody to come to you with the truth, or to clear something up with you, and you're just waiting for that. If you see in the Queen of Swords, she's waiting, she's thinking, and I feel like you're waiting for somebody to come to you with the truth, or you're waiting to see the truth, what's really going on. And I feel like this has been some time coming. It's been brewing for a while. You've been really trying to make things work with this person, the person that's on your mind. And you're trying to make a decision about what are you supposed to do here. Do you stay and wait for the truth, wait for the honesty, or do you walk away with the Two of Pentacles? There's that decision that needs to be made. But I really do feel like something's hidden from you when you're a little bit confused about what it is that you're supposed to do, even though you've put in a lot of effort on this. I feel like there is that confusion about what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And then the way you're actually feeling at the moment, Aquarius, you feel like you're dealing with a soulmate. We've got the Two of Cups, and if you've watched my readings before, you know the Two of Cups is always a soulmate connection for me. So you feel like you're dealing with a soulmate here. You've got a lot of twos. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Two of Cups. But I feel like you're dealing with a soulmate, and you're just unsure about what to do because something is hidden from you with this Two of Swords. You're trying to make a decision, but you're not really sure of what to do because you do not have all the answers. It's causing you some anxiety because you don't know which way to go, but you're trying to keep a positive mindset here. You're trying to, I feel like some of you are going, you know what, I'm just going to let the universe take the wheel. I'm going to let the universe sort it out because I don't know how to make this decision. I don't want to be apart from my person, but I also don't know that I really want to be with them. I feel like for some of you, things are feeling really stagnant at the moment, or boring, or like it's Groundhog Day, and you know, there's not enough excitement, there's not enough passion. And for some of you who are dealing with a new person who you feel like could be a soulmate for you, I feel like you feel as though you don't know enough about your person. There's still stuff that maybe it's too new. You feel like they're holding back a little bit. But you feel a really heavy connection with this person. You feel like they could be your soulmate, and you feel like the universe or your guides or whoever it might be has brought this person in at the right time for you, but you just don't know enough about them to know, is this somebody that you could settle down with? Or is this somebody where you're better off just walking away before you become too attached, and then find out something about them later that you weren't expecting? You're just really not sure about what you're supposed to be doing with this person. So let's have a look at how your person is feeling at the moment. They are looking for stability. They feel like with you, they would like to settle down, but they also feel like you're hiding something from them with this Seven of Swords. They are also thinking about, do I move away from this person or do I stay? Now, they want to have a very big conversation with you, Aquarius. They feel the soul connection as well. They also feel like you are their soulmate. But there is a big conversation that needs to be had here about matters of the heart, about how people are feeling. I feel like they want to tell you how they're feeling, but they're not exactly sure about the right timing. They want to know more about you as well. But I'm hearing you've stolen my heart. You've stolen my heart. So they feel like you've come in, maybe like a whirlwind. Maybe you've been together doing this for quite some time, but they feel like you've got a piece of their heart. And I don't know, it's like they've got this feeling that you're thinking about running away from them. But they want to hang on to you, and they want to tell you that they want this Ten of Pentacles. They want the happily ever after. They want stability with you. And they feel that they can give that to you, but they're worried at the moment that you might be running away from them. They're feeling that. They're feeling that you're perhaps a little bit bored. And they want to hang on to you. I feel like now they're willing to tell you everything, Aquarius. Whatever it was that's been hidden from you, I feel like they're ready to tell you everything. They're ready to have whatever this discussion is. I feel like they're ready to have it. And you've been waiting for this. You want to know more about them. They want to know more about you. But you want honesty. And I feel like, yeah, they have been hiding something, or maybe they just haven't really made their feelings known, because I feel like it's hard for your person to open up. I feel like your person is afraid of vulnerability. They're afraid of being hurt. They're frightened that you might run away from them, Aquarius, because those are the vibes that you're giving off, that perhaps you're going to walk away. So they're frightened of being hurt. And I think that that's why they've really been holding back. So they're ready to have that talk with you now. So, you know, if that's what you've been waiting for, I feel like that's what's coming up. So this is the outcome position here. You've got the Six of Cups, Justice, and the Ten of Swords. So, yeah, I really do feel like they're worried that you're slipping away. And you are thinking about perhaps walking away from this because you're feeling uneasy about something that's going on here, the things that are hidden, the things that you don't know about. But you do feel like this is somebody that you can grow old with, and I feel like you want things to balance out with this Justice card. So I do feel like the conversation is going to be had, Aquarius. I do feel like I've just heard looking at things from all angles, or there's two sides to the story. Like there's more to the story here that you're not aware of. And I do feel like that's about to come out into the open. So if you're waiting for some clarification on some things, or you're waiting for the truth, or perhaps you're waiting for this person to just fully commit to you, instead of feeling like they're going to run away from you or you're going to run away from them, perhaps you're just waiting for some kind of commitment, honesty, loyalty, and that offer of stability. But I do feel like your person is at a point now where they can offer you that stability, and they're ready to talk about things that have happened in the past, perhaps things from the past that you're not aware of, or you know, the things that why they are the way they are. But I do feel like there is a discussion about the past that needs to be had here with that Six of Cups. And then that's going to make everything clear. That's going to give you the clarity that you've been looking for, Aquarius. And then I feel like everything's going to fall into place after that. So thank you so much for watching your reading this week, Aquarius. I really do appreciate it. I would also appreciate any likes, shares, and subscribes if you did get some sort of guidance or clarity from this reading. Helps me to know that the messages are getting to the people who need them. Thank you. I wish you all the best for the week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.